Hi everyone, it's been a while since I posted something and I felt that a video probably works better than a long written post somewhere. Over the last 6 years, I have consistently posted 1 or 2 new lessons every single month, but I haven't posted anything new since the end of February. Long story short, I managed to burn myself out and I had a major crash recently. You might notice that I'm still very tired. I've recovered somewhat, but I'm still not entirely back on my feet again. But I do want to give you the story, so you know what's happening. So in early February, I took a metaphorical punch to the face and I realized I can't keep going at the same tempo. I recently made a video on how much time I sink into every single tutorial, but that video didn't take any admin stuff into account. That is a lot of work, keeping up with all the different inboxes on the different platforms, replying to user questions and requests, accounting, fixing stuff that goes off the rails, and so on. All things considered, this is a full-time job that I'm doing next to my real full-time job of teaching in a local music school. And I managed to keep things going for 6 years before crashing out. Now, the crash was more or less to be expected, at least according to my wife, who saw the amount of work slowly but surely build up over those 6 years. My first solution, the very simple solution to the mounting work pressure, was just to sleep less. 5 hours of sleep a night became more or less the norm for me, sleeping from 2 in the morning till 7, and then I got my kids out of bed and got them to school. When that didn't leave enough room to keep everything going, I even stopped playing the guitar and I would only practice what was necessary for the next tutorial. If you had walked up to me during this period, if you had handed me a guitar and asked me to play anything, I would only have been able to play you the song that I was currently working on. Everything else was simply gone. That is not what you want in the era where people are exposing YouTube or Instagram musicians as frauds left and right. So by pushing out all of the healthy and enjoyable things, I ended up with work days where I spent 95% of my time behind the computer keyboard, barely managing to get everything done. And I might have been able to keep this up for a little longer, if not for a load of bad news in February. Because at the start of that month, the growth of my YouTube channel absolutely cratered. It didn't just lag slightly, it dropped by 60 or 70%. For years, I had a steady stream of new subscribers, roughly 500 to 600 people a month. And now in February, this dropped suddenly as if somebody flipped a switch to somewhere between 100 and 200. And that was the thing that really got to me. Working insane hours only to see my main promotion channel, YouTube, take a nosedive. Now, my crash didn't make for a dramatic scene. I just suddenly felt the burden of that 6-year grind and I was simply exhausted. I tried sleeping normal nights again, but switching back over took some time. I felt exhausted, I had no energy to start anything new, and I slept often during the day in an effort to recover. Then after a few weeks, I started long distance running again, working out, and I lost over 20 pounds in just 2 months. It goes to show you how I was neglecting myself. Maybe the most important part, I actually started playing the guitar again. For fun now, not just to make the tutorials. Now, I'm still not 100% there, but I'm in a much better place than I was 2 months ago. So now I have to look at the future and see how I keep this going, because rest assured, I'm really not going to stop doing this. The YouTube channel slowing down so drastically made me decide one thing straight away. I need professional help. It's time for some properly trained people to look at the business, at the YouTube channel, at the Instagram page. And I have started working together with an agency specialized in this kind of thing. And they are currently auditing my whole operation. Since I have never ever done any type of marketing, they will no doubt come up with a truckload of stuff that I have to do, which is again going to take up more time. So I might have to hire somebody to help me out, for instance, with the admin work or the inboxes, but training them will take time as well. Maybe I'll have to teach less in my music school, but that is the only part of my teaching job where I get to work with real people and it gets me away from the computer for a few hours. So in the short term, I don't really see yet what changes I have to make. But with some rest and some more thought, I do think things will come together. Admitting that this is no longer possible as a one-man operation was the first step, and probably for me the most difficult one. The next steps will feel easier, hopefully. There are a number of problems presenting themselves at the moment, and the solution to every one of them takes more time, which is the one thing I'm already struggling with. Now, just to be clear, I still see the channel and the audience that follows it as one of the best things that ever happened to me professionally. But if you take my personality, wanting to do things properly, thoroughly, timely, with direct contact to my audience and my customers, and you couple that to a job that goes across all time zones and basically never stops, it's probably no surprise it turned out this way. But it seems I had to feel it before I could believe it. Just know that I'm still making lessons, but the release dates might be a little farther apart than what you're used to me. But every single delay will be because I'm working on a different part of this project, be it marketing, training somebody to help me out, and so on. People often refer to the thing I built, a large lesson library you can sell access to, as a passive income stream. But I can assure you, I'm not feeling the passive side of things. I work for this channel and this platform every single day. Now, if you have suggestions for what you want to see on the YouTube channel, then let me know. I know I'm currently working in the most narrow section of a niche possible, and expanding into more popular songs, easier stuff, or songs with a vocalist is going to be one of the first things the marketing experts are going to ask of me. For instance, I'd love to start arranging myself again as well, instead of only covering other artists. But again, that takes time and it will make for less frequent lesson posts. So I do need to be sure that that is also the thing you are looking for. Let me know, and I'll see you again soon for the next lesson, whenever I actually get to finish it. So thanks for listening and take care. Bye bye.